Hello, everyone, and welcome to the English Pulse. I'm James.
And I'm Chloe. We are so happy to have you back with us. We're here to help you find your rhythm in the English language by looking at the rhythms of our daily lives.
And there is no better time to talk about rhythms than right now. Now that the days are getting warmer and longer, everything feels fresh. It's the perfect time to turn a new leaf.
I love that phrase, James. To turn a new leaf means to make a fresh start or to change your habits for the better. Maybe you want to start off your day with more energy or finally tackle that to-do list.
Exactly. To start off just means to begin. Most of us start off our day around 7 a.m. For me, I head straight to the kitchen to make a cup of coffee. I really need that caffeine to perk up.
Perk up is such a useful phrasal verb. It means to become more lively or energetic. I'm the same way. I need my tea to perk up before I can handle the daily grind.
Ah, the daily grind. That refers to the everyday work routine, especially when it feels repetitive or a bit tiring. Speaking of routines, I have to admit I check my phone for messages and emails while I drink my coffee by force of habit.
By force of habit means doing something automatically because you've done it so many times. I do that too, but I've been trying to break it.
Now, Chloe, in our last chat, you mentioned you brush your teeth while standing on one leg and reciting Spanish verbs to stay focused.
It's true. It's my way of making sure I don't get bogged down by a boring morning. To get bogged down means to become so involved in a task or a feeling that you can't make any progress. I find that if I don't keep my mind active, I get bogged down in the daily grind before the day even begins.
I still think that's impressive.
Well, James, since we're being honest, I have another secret habit that I do every single morning. Nobody knows this.
Oh, what is it?
I call it the 3-minute kitchen disco. While my tea is steeping, I put on one high-energy song, usually something from the 80s, and I dance like nobody is watching right there in my kitchen. It's the only way I can truly hit the ground running when I walk out the door.
A kitchen disco? Chloe, that is brilliant. To hit the ground running means to start your day or a task with immediate energy and success. I usually just try to wake up, but a disco sounds way more fun.
It really works. It clears the morning brain fog better than any coffee.
You know what? I love that so much. Starting tomorrow morning, I'm going to do my own 3-minute disco before I leave for the studio. I think I need that boost to hit the ground running.
I'll expect a full report on your dance moves tomorrow, James.
Deal. But you know, Chloe, routines aren't just about us. They look very different depending on your lifestyle.
So true. Think about a single person's daily habit. Often, their day is about efficiency. They might take the bus or drive to work, using that 20 or 30-minute commute to listen to a podcast or music.
It's like warming up your brain and getting ready for the daily grind. It might involve working on a computer for many hours, followed by a quiet evening where they can cook a new recipe or just unwind on the sofa.
That's right. But when the weekend rolls around, the routine often becomes very different and more relaxed. For a single person, this is the time to trade the computer screen for a bit of adventure or community.
Exactly. Instead of the usual commute, a weekend morning might start with joining a weekly bike club to get some fresh air. Or for those looking for a bit more social interaction, it's often the prime time for dating and meeting new people.
I love that. And for people focusing on wellness after sitting at a desk all week, heading to a health club for Pilates is a great way to stay active. Or if you're a music lover, you might even gather with friends to form a local band and spend the afternoon jamming.
Those sound like great ways to stay busy, but I have to admit, my favorite single-person weekend routine is the total reset. You know, the classic Netflix binge-watching session with a big plate of chicken wings and a cup of beer.
Honestly, James, after a long week of meetings and tasks, that sounds like heaven. Whether you're out with a bike club or relaxing on the sofa, the weekend is all about that much-needed balance.
It's very independent, but then you look at a person with a family and the routine becomes much more complex.
Oh, absolutely. For them, the morning isn't a kitchen disco, it's more like a marathon. It starts with dog walking at 6 a.m., then riding the kids, which is just a funny way of saying they are driving the kids to school and practice all day.
And don't forget the community side. Many people with families also schedule in weekly volunteering for an organization. Maybe they help at a school or a local charity on Saturday mornings.
With all those responsibilities, they have to be experts at time management. They often have to squeeze in their own needs.
Right. To squeeze in means to find a small amount of time for something in a very busy schedule. For example, between finishing the workday and getting the kids ready for bed, she tries to squeeze in a simple 15-minute exercise routine.
And because they're so busy, some things inevitably get put on the back burner.
On the back burner is a great idiom. It means to delay something or give it low priority. A parent might say, I really need to do a deep spring cleaning of the garage, but with the kids' soccer season starting, that project is on the back burner for now.
That is a perfect example, James. Since we've shared so many tips today, why don't we summarize our own routines for the listeners? It's a great way to show how to talk about the daily grind in English. James, how do you usually start off?
Well, I typically wake up at 7 a.m. and head straight to the kitchen to perk up with a strong cup of coffee. But I have a bad habit I need to confess. I check my work emails by force of habit while the coffee is still brewing. It's a habit I really want to break because I often feel bogged down before I've even had breakfast. I'm trying to turn a new leaf this month and wait until I'm actually at my desk to look at my phone.
I'm in the same boat. I often get swamped in news alerts and messages first thing in the morning, too. My new plan is to let my kitchen disco help me hit the ground running when I arrive at the studio. Then, after a long day of computer work, I always try to squeeze in a quick 15-minute walk in the evening to clear my head.
How about your evening routine, Chloe?
Actually, there are two more things I usually do before I call it a night. First, as soon as I get home, I change into my most comfortable clothes and sit on the sofa to read the news for a bit. It's how I decompress after a long day of computer work, which means to reduce physical pressure and unwind.
Oh, that's a great way to transition out of work mode.
Well, right before I go to bed, usually around 11 p.m., I like to listen to an audiobook. It's such a wonderful habit because it helps me relax and clear my mind, much better than looking at a screen.
I might have to steal that idea. It sounds like the perfect way to end the day without getting bogged down by digital distractions. I think we're both on the right track to better habits. Whether you're a single person enjoying a quiet coffee or a parent riding the kids to school, your routine is what keeps you grounded.
We hope these phrases, like perk up, daily grind, and hitting the ground running, help you describe your own life more accurately in English.
And don't forget to turn a new leaf this April. Maybe try a kitchen disco of your own.
What a great routine for all of us. Make sure the music volume is not too loud when you are dancing in the weary morning. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe for more English tips and host secrets. We love having you as part of our daily routine.
Remember, a good routine isn't about being perfect. It's about finding what helps you feel your best.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.